Thank you. I'm on my third startup, and I'm giving this 5-minute speech, so look out, because if you drop out of school, this is what happens to you. My name is Przemek Pardyak. I am a co-founder and CTO of Usermind, and in a few slides, I'll tell you who we are and what we're up to. Mid last year, we set out to change how businesses are run, so welcome to a talk about enterprise software. I know this is very exciting. I hope you had enough free beer. Free beer, enough? We started in the summer. By the fall, we closed a fantastic Series A led by Andreessen Horowitz. And we got our first customer in January this year. So you could say we're moving fast. We're also growing fast. We're 12, 2 more coming in. And as you can see, no kittens, but we do have puppies. Since we're a big-time SaaS cloud big data company, we look at people from some of the best companies around, the Twitters, the Googles, the best SaaS startups in town. So what are we up to? We observe that there's a big change happening as we speak in the business. The change has started with the big data. For the first time in history, the businesses are truly awash in data. No wonder we have all those storage companies and machine learning companies. So we are essentially another follow-on to the big data, but we take a very different tack on it. So with all this data the businesses have, there's a tremendous opportunity to run your business better, more efficiently, more effectively, truly be driven by data. However, there are a few major obstacles to it. First of all, if you're a proper enterprise, you use SaaS, mobile, your data is fragmented, your application is fragmented. Better yet, your teams are fragmented. So it's hard to put a full picture of what you actually have in order to act on it. Furthermore, the business processes around those applications and that data are rigid. They come from the sets of assumptions that assume that processes were top-down, that they didn't change very often, and that the data was scarce. So in the meantime, data is not scarce, and the Enterprise 2.0, the recognition that individual contributors in the business, the sales reps, the marketers, can significantly add to innovation with the business. And to unleash that is what we're trying to do. We see that the businesses are already reorganizing. We want to jump into this and help them truly take advantage of the opportunity presented by the SaaS and by big data. What we do, if I were to pick a metaphor, is for those of you who've been in the software industry for more than, I don't know, 10, 15 years, if you remember waterfall processes, if you remember the silos between the dev and the ops and the QA and product and whatever else, this is how business is still run. It is still pre-agile, pre-lean, pre-DevOps. So what we're trying to do is bring those ideas, think of it as BizOps, the agility for running business. How we're going to accomplish it is we're building a new type of automation that connects all those diverse applications and data into one coherent picture for your business. And we create new type of a process, one that is usable in a way that empowers end users, one that connects all the users when they connect within an organization, and allows them to act individually as opposed to in a top-down process. So imagine a situation in which an individual sales rep or a marketer can on their own be empowered to make a change in the process, to in real time react to things they learn from the data available to them within the company or outside of the company. One in which the innovation within the company can be multiplied by each individual contributor. To give you a sense of what this looks like, first of all, we connect to all the systems and data within an enterprise. These are the systems of records like Salesforce, Marketo, outside social, LinkedIn, anything that your business might have. And then any and every member of the business team can start creating their own rules that describe what they expect of the process, of the customers, of the data, and through that automate the actions. because we want to bring this to an average business user who's not a developer, you will see, for example, that what we do is try to present everything in as close as natural language, so that this does not look like programming. We also have visually guided process creation, so that again, we always know what the context is, what you're trying to accomplish, what we know already about your business, and guide you through the process of creating those rules that ultimately will drive your business. And something froze on me. There we go. Of course, we have a layer of analytics on top of it. We will fish out the insights that are most useful to you. Now, there's much more. I'm only showing you a tip of an iceberg because we are early stage in a sort of, let's call it semi-stealth mode. So come talk to us if you have more questions. And in the meantime, I want to say a few things about what we think matters most in a startup. Peter Drucker reportedly said that culture eats strategy for breakfast. And we at Usermind believe very strongly in that. We do believe that if you want to create not a good company, but a great company, you start with fantastic people and you create a fantastic environment in which they can work. So Usermind, first and foremost, is the Usermind culture and the people. Some of them on the balcony up there. And I can see one back there raising a hand. So thank you, team. And this is Usermind. Thank you. Questions? Yes, that was a picture of Chris Downey. Any other questions? Going once. More free beer in the back. Is that a question? We have a combination of NoSQL and SQL in the back end. Hardcore complex event processing, many very interesting things that I'm happy to chat offline. Thank you.